Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a tuxedo fold using one piece of copy paper. So if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. All right. So this is some of the stuff you'll need, and you know, I'll keep adding more things, I'm sure, but let's see. Oh, I'm going to show you this first. So we need a cutter. I need a cutter just because I never cut a straight line. It's always crooked. So I like my little cutter here. I always have it handy. And just a circle punch, just a 1-inch. Some ink, if you want, optional. I have vintage photo. Some pretty papers. Some words. And I just got the Tim Holtz ideology, but any word thing will do. I even have a peg stamps with the letters and numbers, just little, so those are fun to use too. Okay, some art glitter glue or any kind of precision glue will work. We got art glitter glue, and then Fabrifix will work just fine. Just some Fabrifix. Okay, some stamps. I just have some fun little stamps here. Just some scroll stamps, just some words. And scraps, yes, got to use up our scraps. So I'm excited about that. I want to use up scraps today. So get those out. And some ephemera, some stickers, and just pretty papers and stuff like that to put in it. And a piece of paper. So this is the basic of what we're starting off with. And the rest of the stuff is just some added fun things to put into it. Just some suggestions. It doesn't even have to happen. Okay, so let's get going here. Oh, and I'll show you with the end product here. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of hiding it. And it's a tuxedo fold. So you got pocket here. All right. You got a little flip out here with a journaling spot. And we'll do that. And then a pocket here. Put stuff in. A pocket here. And another flip out where you can journal. And there you go. One pocket here. And 2 pockets in the middle. So you got one here and then up top. And then flip it. And you got one right here in the middle back too. So there we go. So let's get to it. And I'll have this to look at just in case I need to look at it. Okay. So to start off, we're just going to do a trifold here. We're just going to take them and go like this and just get them just as even as you can. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, I got this idea from 49 Dragonflies is the name of her channel. She's great. If you haven't seen her, go check her out. It's 49 Dragonflies, and I will post the link below for you guys. I know, I usually write it on a little sticky note for you guys, but I forgot to this time. But it's 49 Dragonflies, and she is awesome. Okay? And then you just take it, and we're just going to fold it like this. And just, you know, like a little 1/16 of an inch-ish. This is probably the trickiest part here, is just trying to get it lined up. So you just want to kind of go like that. And then if you leave just a 1/16 inch, no big deal. That's about how it comes out too. Okay. And, oh, I always forget to do that, but you need a bone folder. Or you can use your scissors. You don't need a bone folder. You can use your scissors, same, you know. Just get those in there. You can do that. Hold on. Heck of time lining this up. Okay, and then just line it up to the top. That'll help you right there. So we're just looking for just a trifold here. Just a basic, even enough, you know. sure you guys are in camera. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna move you guys just for 1 second there. Just to go like that. There. And then I'll make sure my big head doesn't get in the way. I do that enough. Okay. And then you got that one folded, and then you're just gonna fold this one over. Ooh, I actually got that pretty good. But if you do have a little bit of spacing there, that's not a big deal. I can't believe I actually folded it pretty darn good there. Okay. So I got that. Okay. And then we're just gonna take the next fold. We're gonna do is we'll go ahead and fold it down and do the same thing, about a 1/16 of an inch from the fold that you just made, from these, you know, middle folds. Just enough so when you do shut it, it won't crease up. Okay, so you're gonna fold that one, and then you're gonna fold this one. So yeah, about a 1/16 of an inch or so. So I hope you guys are having a crafty day today and getting out your scraps and your ephemera, going, where am I gonna put all this? Well, here's an option. You could put it in your little tuxedo ephemera holder. Okay, so you do that. And then we're gonna, so after you fold it, so it's just these two folded down, about a 1/16 of an inch on each side. Makes a triangle, like that. And then you're gonna flip it over. Okay. Oh no, sorry. We're not gonna flip it over. Do not flip it over. We're gonna leave it like this, and we're gonna flip this over, is what we're doing. So you're gonna take the bottom, and this is gonna be the bottom pocket. So the bottom pocket down here. So it depends on how high you want it, but you want to be able to get into your pocket and to be able to flip these open, you know. So you don't want to, you know, go all the way up like this to it, but you want to leave maybe just a 1/2 inch or so gap in between, like that. Okay. Make sure you get it all down. Okay. And let's see, because it's gonna flip. So flip it over after you do that. So you just folded it up. Go like that. And then you're gonna just bring the other edge over. So this is the time you want to make sure that you got your folds right. You got them lined up where you want them. Just line up the bottom here. And I'm not liking the way that's going, so I'm just going to press it here. So just fiddle with it and just get it just how you want it. And this needs to go up just a little bit. There we go. Now we're playing with paper. Okay. So let's reiterate here. Okay. So we have our trifold, and then you fold down the corners like that. You flip up the bottom about a 1/2 inch from the top. So these are your outside pockets. All right. Then you take it and you flip it over. You fold it in, and then you fold it in. And you could do it either or. You can have it folded like this or like this. I think I like this. Okay. So that's as far as we've gotten. Now, this is where the inking, fun inking comes in, is I'm gonna take my vintage photo, and I'm just gonna go all around to the edges of everything, like that. And I will do that on a time lapse. All right. So we got it all inked around. And I went ahead and inked on the insides here because I like that look. And all the edges, all the way around it. So however you want to ink it. Optional. And then I'm going to take just a scrap piece of paper that I had. And we're going to do the little flaps here. We're going to do the little journaling flap. Okay. So this is 3 inches wide. And then what I'm going to do is just take it and fold it how I want it. Which I guess it'll go the other way, but I don't think it really matters as long as you get the fold. So you just want to fold it like this. Okay, so you got your fold. And you know that it's a square when we cut it here. Oh, darn it. Let me go grab my other scissors real quick. Okay, I got them. I was over at my other table this morning cutting other things, and these are my paper scissors. And then I got my fabric scissors that do not touch paper. So let's do that. Well, I try not to touch the paper with it. I don't want to dull my fabric scissors. And see, these are already sticky. They got tape on them. Okay. And then we got ourselves a square. So we'll go right here. So go ahead and ink it if you want to. So I'm here in Oregon, and we're in the valley. And we're going to get snow coming, which is crazy. I mean, geez, what is it? It's the end, yeah, the end of February. And that's just, sheesh. So we're going to get some snow coming. And we figured since snow's coming and we know the ground's going to be super wet and stuff, we're going to finally go out and we try to do a bonfire at least once a year. Just, you know, cardboard boxes, all that stuff, and just things to burn that you know, don't want to throw in the trash and stuff like that. So, and it's always fun just to go out and have a big bonfire. And we got like 5 acres here, so it's nice. So I mean, we're not bugging, you know, anybody. We're just out in the middle of nowhere and just burning, so it's super fun. So we're gonna do that soon. Probably tomorrow. I think tomorrow it's supposed to snow, or tonight, but I think tomorrow. I know. It's pretty exciting around here when it's gonna snow. Okay, so we're just gonna take it, and then here you go if you want. Just kind of ink around it like that. Okay. And we're gonna glue it down and go kind of see how it's gonna fall when you shut this, because you don't want this down below it like that. You know, like if you shut it, you don't want that just hanging out down below it. So you're gonna wanna see where it hits. You can get fairly close, you know. 1/16 of an inch seems to be the rule of the day. The measurement of the day. So just kind of go like that. And there you go. And that'll hide it. So I'm just going to take my art glitter glue. And, oh, you know, I forgot. We're going to just go around the edges here. Just like this. And then leave this top part open. And then we're going to make a pocket. I forgot about that. Make a fun little pocket. Okay, and then just put it where you want it. So there we go. Yeah. And let's see how that works out. I got enough ephemera hanging around here. So you can have just a little pocket that you tuck something in. Like a little treasure. And you just make it to size. So you could do that, and then you could still fold it. And then you could take it and pop it out. So there we go. You pockets, it's optional. I mean, you don't have to have a pocket. But there you go. So that's one side, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing to this side over here. All right, so we got those in. Just our little journaling flaps here. Those are fun. And now what I want to do is just go ahead and stamp a little bit. I'm gonna make a mess on my desk, so do a little bit of stamping. There, that'll work better. Okay, so what I have is my fun little script stamp, and this is a Tim Holtz, and I just got it off Amazon, and I just looked up script stamps. So, and it's just really cute birds and then a flower with some wording and stuff. So here, I want to do, let's find the black soot. So I got black soot. Rub it on there. Let's see. So I figure we'll do some stamping first and then put the pockets and everything on. Okay, I should have just done the bottom too at the same time. Shoulda, shoulda, shoulda. Woulda, coulda. Whoop! And bumpy, guys. See, that turns out so pretty. Yeah. So that's fun to have. And I'm just gonna do that all around in different spots here. And then we're gonna cover these too with some pockets. So it just kind of gives it a decorative, just something fun in the background. Okay. I kind of want to do it to here. And then I got some other fun little stamps too we can do, but I just wanted to put the basics, just some of these in the background. So let's just do this. And I know this isn't the proper way to do this, but I don't have one of those, because this is my first stamp like this, I don't have one of those glass things that you, or whatever they are, like the heavy duty, and you stick it to it and stamp down. But this works as long as I go straight up and down with it. Just make do with what I got. Isn't that how it goes in the crafting world? We don't need no fancy fancies. Okay, so I'm gonna just do that. So I think it's turned out just great. Okay. And one more. Ta-da! Put that out of the way. Now, let's see. So I got like a big butterfly stamp. And let's do like part of the wing here. Just throw something on there. That's kind of fun, just half of it. And then I get a little sunshine. Well, that didn't turn out as good as I thought. Now let's see. We got some bumblebees. So I'm just kind of collaging around with some stamps. There's no wrong here. And I got a music note. Putting some interest in it. Okay, and some butterflies. Why not? Little butterflies flying around. Okay. And I want to try another sunset. That's a little better. Redeem myself a little bit so you can see. Just some fun, just stamping. So yeah. Here, let's see. Maybe have it coming out of the pocket here. Nah. And some music notes. Here, we can put one here. And over here. And some butterflies, maybe here. Here. Okay. And let's do a little bumblebees. So we're just giving a little bit of interest around. Okay. There we go. I think we went stamp crazy. All right, so we're done with that. So let's go ahead and do some fun little pockets. So we got these pockets, like that. And then we could go ahead and let's glue the edges down. Just go like this. And then that's it. That's all you need to do. Because the rest will stay. Because you're going to have it like that. There we go. And then it won't matter because you still got a pocket. You don't have to glue in between. Like, you don't have to do that. I mean, if you want to, you can. But you don't need to. Okay, so we got that. That. Let's start on the inside here. Okay. So let's go to the inside. And we're going to do... Let's do some corner pockets. See, we got some music notes. Stick with the music note theme. And I'm going to go ahead. That worked out good. Let's just cut it to 3 here. Okay. Now I get my handy cutter here. Always comes in handy. It's like my partner in crime. Okay. And then we got our 3 inches. So let's just go ahead, since we're here. Let's just go like this. Fold in half. So we know it's a square. We know it's squared up. Okay, and then I'm just cutting, I hope you guys can see this. I'm just cutting the end of it right there. So I just went ahead and cut it right there. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know. But I just cut it. So now we got a square. Oh, and then since I got a line, I can cut the straight line. Fingers crossed. Okay. And what we're gonna do is just make a little pop-up pocket. So you got your triangle, and you're gonna do just a fold here, like that. And then another fold here, like that, just about 1/4 inch. Okay, so you're doing 2 folds. So you're gonna undo it and just cut right on the corner right there. Just don't cut the tip off, but just cut the, don't cut your fold tip off, but just cut the tip of the fold off, if that makes sense. Yeah, don't cut the tip off, but cut the tip off. Oh, I entertain myself sometimes. And then you just cut these tips off, like that. We're just cutting away here. So then when you fold it, it should look like that. Then it's just not folded out over the top, and you don't have bulk right here. So that's the point of that, is to make it so it's not bulky. Okay. Now, I will show you guys. So we're gonna just take a little bit of glue and go ahead and run it down just on the flaps that you just made. Nowhere else, just the flaps. Okay. And now that I made it complicated, let's ink it. I always forget that part. Right when I'm about to glue it down, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta ink it. So ink it first. Makes your life easier. Unless you like it complicated. Then go ahead. Join the club. And then we're just gonna go ahead and pop it down. So then it makes a bigger pocket. And you can get more ephemera in there. And that is definitely what we need in life. How much ephemera can we put in one pocket? Here we go, here we go, here we go. We get a lot in there. So that's what the folds do. It just pops it out. So then you got like a pop-out pocket. So there you go. So I am going to do the exact same thing on the other side. All right, so did the other pocket over here. And you can put a lot of stuff in it. And now, I'm gonna take some of my scraps over here, some of the leftovers, and we're gonna make a big pocket in the middle here. 2 pockets, okay? So I'm just gonna line it up and just kind of give it a 16th inch all the way around. Like that. And then take your pencil. Just do a little mark, about a 16th inch from the fold. And then I'm just going to cut it. Okay, and ink it this time. Before I glue it. Just a quick ink around. I think it just gives it a nice border. Who else agrees with me? Do you guys like inking or not inking? The look of it. Because sometimes it's tedious, yes, I agree. But do you guys like the look of the ink around it? Do you guys ink in your projects? I would love to hear in the comments. Because I don't know. I mean, I love inking in my projects just because I think it looks better, for sure. Okay, so we'll just make this a straight top. We won't do a divot at the top. You can if you want. And I'll show you on the second pocket. So about a 16th inch around, as close as you can get it. There we go. Made yourself a pocket, so leave an opening at the top. Okay, so we got that one. And then I'm gonna do another music note here for the bottom pocket, and that seems to work out pretty good. So I'm just gonna line it up down about 16 inches off the bottom like that. And then sometimes I lose my mark. I don't know why I do that. It's like I get it perfect. Seriously, I lost my mark. Oh, let's do that anyway. I'd rather have that at the top. Even though we're gonna cut the top off a little bit. You'll see. So let's do that again. And I'm not gonna lose my mark. So that was meant to happen, huh? Yeah, wow. It's kind of hard to find in this paper. Okay. So don't lose your mark. Let's do, you know what? Let's do that. We're gonna do a little divot. So you just got your 1 inch punch. And if you don't have a punch, you could just take your scissors and, oh good, it did work. A little crooked. A little crooked. You can take a quarter. Wish I had a quarter hanging around. You could take a quarter, lay half of it on there, trace around it, and then just cut it out like that. So that would work. And you can see how I messed up right there. So that's an idea if you don't have a punch. I think that would work just fine. And if you want a bigger one, you can do a silver dollar if you have one. And just kind of just lay it halfway on there and trace around it. And voila. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Now this one, I forgot. I want to pop it up. So we're going to fold the edges. And then just keep in mind that does make it a little smaller, so we should have just done it a little bigger, but that's okay. It'll be a cute little pocket. So we're just gonna fold just 1/4 of an inch, or however much you want. Unfold it, do a little snip on the edges here. And then up at the top a little right here. Just getting the corners off. Okay, and then you can see when you fold it, it just takes the bulk out. So they're not folded over each other, overlapping. And if they are overlapping a little bit, just take it and do a little more snipping. A little more snipping, okay? And then we're just gonna glue the flaps. Just like that, glue the flaps. Okay, and pop it down. Wherever you want. We're just going to make this a little smaller pocket, but that's okay. I like it. It's cute. And then it pops up. So it's a little tiny pocket, but you can get a lot of stuff in there. I have tons of ephemera sitting around me, and I'm grabbing the same things over and over. It's funny. There we go. I mean, look at this. We can pack that sucker full. You can just keep going. You just don't want to go too much or it'll bulk it up, but you can get a lot of stuff in there. And then this pocket's great back here. You can get taller things in it. Like that. Like this one would be perfect. Okay. All right, so where are we at now? We did those, we did all that. Now, let's go ahead and do these pockets. Okay, so it's going to be folded in like this and like this. So let's see, how do I do that? So the inside, this inside pocket, I'm not going to worry about adding another little pocket on top because I think that'll be enough. And then we'll do a little pocket on the outside here so we can put more, because when you put more ephemera in here too, it'll close that flap down. It'll make it so this just doesn't flap open all the time. So I want to put a little pocket here. Let's see, I'm just looking at my prototype here. Let's open it up like this. So we're on the flappy side now. And we're gonna do a little pocket here and a little pocket here. Yep, and then that's it. Oh, and then we could do some fun scrap decorating too. Okay, so I'm just gonna put just a fun little simple pocket here. However you want to do it. Okay. So there's that one. And then I'm just gonna cut both of these to size. If I don't lose my marks. So I went ahead and just cut them or measured them to size to that one, and then that one, just like that. So whatever size you guys want to do to your pockets. I'm just gonna ink it real quick, and then I'm just gonna glue these down. Just like that. Okay, make sure you have it the right way you want it. And then just the 3 sides here. So pocket down. And 3 sides. And pocket down. There we go. So that's what we got. That one goes in. That one goes on the outside. You got fun pocket on the back. You got your flips. Like that. And you got more pockets. So now, if you want to use up some scraps, now's your time. So I got this fun, just corrugated box. It came inside of our pool pump that we had to get a new pool pump. And it had like a piece at the bottom, and I'm always like, oh, that's cool, it's corrugated. So I took it, and you know, sometimes it's hard to rip and you can't really get it, but this piece was easy to rip off, and it was just, so I'm gonna have tons now. So it's fun to play with too. So, because you know how sometimes it's just so tightly glued and you can't rip it, and it takes forever, but I hit the gold mine and left out. It was loosely on there, so that's fun. Now I don't want too much bulk on the inside, so I'm gonna do this on the outside here, just for funsies here. And I got some old just papers that I cut, and they're just fun. So it's fun just to do a little collage. Let's just put our collage together real quick. So here I'll show you guys an easy way. And you can throw in a little bit of fabric if you want. And then some pattern paper. So this is just like a nice soft feel. Just some pattern paper. So I'm just stacking it. That, and then you can take your stapler. This is the easy way to do it. And you just kind of staple it on. Do that, and then this is why I keep all my threads. I know. I know, but they come in handy because you could take it and just kind of ball it up like that. You can do a little glue in. And there you go. You got yourself a fun little cluster. Okay. And I will be doing, my next video will be clusters, and I'm going to show you guys different ways to do clusters. Because I asked a couple days ago in one of my videos if you guys would be interested to see how I make clusters, and yes, I got some responses, so I will definitely do a video on that and post it tomorrow for you guys. But this is just one little quick way too. And then it just brings a little fun here. I'm gonna put it in the corner pocket right there. Corner pocket. The corner of it. And just do a little glue down. So there, you guys could just do some, use up some scraps. That's one way to use them up. That, and then stickers are fun also. Like, I thought this owl was cute. I don't want to cut around the edges, so I'm just going to ink and just kind of blend it in. But if you don't like the white edges, you can just trim all around it if you want. But I am not going to do that. Sometimes you get it. There we go. I actually got it. So there you go. You can do just a little sticker. So stickers are fun. Just kind of jazz up the front of it. But yeah, you can just keep on going too. And just find some fun, pretty papers that you have. Oh, I got this. I think this would be kind of cool. I like the little holes too. So you can stick that down. And, oh yeah, we're gonna do some words too. So I don't want this video to go too long, but sometimes that happens, you know. So just do a little glue. And this is just avocado dyed paper. And I can put that link down below, how I avocado and onion dye paper, if you guys want to come check it out. Okay, so we got that. And there, since we've been playing with this, we could just do something. You just take it and glue something there. Do a little inking if you want. So yeah, just look around at your scraps, see what you got, and you can just do some interest here, like that. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy or fancy, you know. And then you can even take your stamp, do a little stamp on there. But yeah, just go ahead and just play around and just, you know, take a bunch of scraps that you got and some, you can even throw, you know, some fabric in there. That's too bright probably, but you can throw some fabric in here. Excuse me. And I think this would be fun on the front, maybe with some a word on top of it. So let's do that really quick. Here, let's just glue this down, and this will be the last thing I show you guys, and then I'll let you guys run off on your own and see what you come up with. And I think it would be fun if you guys make some of these and come to my Facebook page, Snowstorm Crafts, and find me on Facebook, and you guys can post it in there, and I would love to see what you guys made. Would love it. Okay, let's do a word. A word, a word, a word. Ooh, let's do, should we do love or discover? Let's do discover. Is that gonna be too big of a word? We can always cut it down. We can do whatever we want. Okay, there is no rule. Whoops, I just stop bumping you guys, but there is no rules to crafting. You guys do whatever your heart desires is definitely my rules. That's the only rule there is. Do whatever you want. So we got discover. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's fill these bad boys up. Let's see what we got here. So we want a longer one to just make sure that stays closed. And then we got just cute little pockets here. Butterfly sticking out. So there you go. Do that on the front. And just some fun little what we got. I got it all buried over here. And I don't know if we want two of those. There's some stickers. See, I think that would be fun to stick on the. See, once you start playing, you keep going. But I don't like the shiny around it, so let's just take it off. Let's just take that off. And there you go. We got a little mushroom there. Okay. And you can really fill these guys up here. And then I think that'll blend too much, but we could put it in here. Just maybe have it peek out like that. Okay, so that's that pocket. And then let's go ahead and do a taller one here, just to kind of keep that back. Like that. And then you got butterfly. Well, let's show the butterflies. There we go. And a fun little, see, now that would be fun. See, once you start looking through stuff. So, stickers are definitely fun to play with. And these are just the little washi stickers. And I don't even remember where I got them. On Amazon, I'm sure, but just in a a bunch of stickers to play with. So there we go. See, that's fun to do. Okay. So just find some things, put them in pockets. So that's the two fronts. And let's see, so we could do some tall stuff back here. Like that. Okay, let's stick some stuff in these pockets. A cute little pocket here. That might be good for the corner pockets. Let's see. We'll stick a couple stickers in there. Okay. And then another little corner pocket. You can stick stuff sideways like that, which is cute. Stick it in there. A little sunflower. Okay. So we got that, and that, and that, and that. And then you got your fun little flips that you could do your little journaling on. So that is always beautiful. And there we go. So let's see. So you even got some stuff peeking out, which is kind of fun. So it makes you want to open it more and go, ooh, what's back there? So there we go. My goodness. We're just like piled in a mess over here. So let me move some of this for a second. And this is our final, what we got. So we got the front pockets, the flip, inside pockets, more stuff in there, and more fun things in here. So let's do, oh, and then that, you know what? We even forgot about the back pocket. So, man, you can put a bunch of stuff in this thing. So many pockets. Okay, and I'm running out of, I had a lot of ephemera, and then, there we go. You could just stick this in here. This one in here. So there we go. Voila. My goodness. So yes, if you need an ephemera holder, this tuxedo ephemera holder is perfect. So there's the back of everything. Well, that part of it. And you flip it over. You got this part of it. So you got tons of room. So there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you liked it, please hit the like button. That would help me out a lot. And comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you do make any of these, come to my Snowstorm Crafts Facebook page and you guys can post on there, post pictures so I could see what you made. I would love it. And keep on crafting, guys. Real quick, if you guys are still with me, I wanted to remind you guys about the pockets under the flaps right here. And you gotta put little teeny stuff in there. Just smaller thing in there because you don't want it to go with the fold, so you could hide some little stuff in there. There we go. And yeah, so I just wanted to remind you guys, don't forget about underneath and the little hidden tuck spots.